Hello everyone, welcome today to Subconscious Healing. My name is Emma Wachs and I'm here with the beautiful Sophie Jones, and today we're here together. We would like to offer you the opportunity to receive support, and if it's in the highest good, receive some subconscious healing as well. And seeing as it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, we thought we would do a segment around love and connection so that you can all enjoy the amazing day tomorrow. And it doesn't matter whether your intention is set on enjoying this day with your family, your partner, or whether you're in a space of wanting to enjoy a blissful connection with yourself, or whether it's both of these things. What we have in store for you today will support you with wherever you are at in life. So get excited. We're excited to see you here. Thank you for being here with me, Sophie.
Having me, I'm excited to
Awesome.
We're live together. It's been a while.
Totally, hasn't it? So yeah, and thank you all for joining us as well. So if you're new here, please say hi. Let us know in the comment section where you're from. And if you're a regular here as well, thank you for your continued support. I would love to hear from you as well. Please say hi in the comments section. Thank you, everybody. And we'll start today just by introducing ourselves. We are subconscious healers, which means we have the ability to identify the deepest root cause of any pain or struggle in your life and create shifts for you from this space at the subconscious level where it truly counts. And we're so proud to be life purpose ambassadors and intuitive trainers as well, which means that we can teach you how to harness your intuitive abilities and become the empowered leaders of your own healing journey. And we owe it all to Intuition Wisdom and their amazing life purpose training. So if you're already sensing the empowering purpose and fulfillment that could be possible for you, if you also had access to these amazing techniques, jump onto this link now and join our community in the Subconscious Healing and Intuition Wisdom Facebook group. Here you can access free sessions, free meditations, and so much more. And you will also have the ability to connect in with one of our amazing intuitive life coaches or subconscious healers as well. So we'll be popping that into the comment section for you all to enjoy. And we also wanted to start by, I'm just going to pop quickly through and see all the comments. Hi, Kimberly, Shakti, hello, Kylie, Suzanne. Oh, beautiful. So good to have you back, Suzanne. Thank you for joining. So awesome to have you all here, guys. Thank you for sharing. So today we wanted to explore a couple of insights that we have had around love and connection, because what we've found is that most likely the difficulties or challenges that arise around Valentine's Day are most likely connected to limitations that are beneath the surface all of the time for us. And these live in the subconscious mind. But they get triggered as this day shows up if we're not feeling comfortable with where we're at in this area of our lives. And there's so much societal pressure to be in a romantic relationship and live the perfect life, either with a partner or as a family, or even if it's to be completely fulfilled within ourselves. And so that's why sometimes we can struggle around this time of year if we're consistently being shown that we're not where everyone else says we should be. And I know that for myself, this was happening to me even when I was in relationships and I was happy. I was still struggling to feel fulfilled around this particular day because of what it brought up for me in that particular area of my life. So if you're resonating, please share into the comment section. We would love to hear if you're with us and if you've had this experience as well. And what we want to do today is share a few secrets with you so that you can change this for yourself. And we're going to open up the doors today by offering you the chance to receive some insights in subconscious healing as well around your specific issues or your specific position in this area of your life. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Oh, there's two Carries. Hello, Cat. So beautiful to have you all here. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. Awesome. And so the first thing that I'm feeling guided to say before we get stuck into some tune-ins is that there's a couple of secrets that we want to reveal for you all. And there's two main subconscious limitations that seem to get triggered around this time of year. The first thing is I'm not where everybody else is. So that's what we've just spoken about. There's a huge limitation that exists within all of us that says that we should be where everybody else is. But here's the secret around that. Nobody is where everybody says we should be. Because where we should be is a made-up idea that never belonged to us in the first place. It was created by the collective mind consciousness of the planet. Now, if what I just said resonates with you hugely, that's amazing. If what I just said sounds a little bit gibberish, here's what we mean by that. At some stage in our lives, and for a majority of us on the planet, this was when we were children, we've all suffered when it comes to love and connection. And very, very few of us, I imagine, once we've explored our subconscious limitations and we've been able to do that from a safe space, will actually be able to say that we're 100% in the perfect relationship with the perfect person and that we're 100% happy with our lives and how they've turned out. And the reason why isn't that we haven't tried hard enough, and it's not that we haven't learned enough about ourselves, and it's definitely not that we haven't proven enough to ourselves or to anybody else out there in the world. It's just that we were all raised by others who were also unable to love themselves. And so therefore they were ill-equipped to be able to support us. So for majority of us, this is what's actually being triggered when Valentine's Day shows up and we notice that we're placing pressure on the day. We need to have a plan on that day in order to ensure that we're feeling okay. The reason why we're wanting to feel okay isn't because there's all of this big list of things wrong with our relationships or with our lives. It's just because we have the subconscious limitation that I'm not okay and that I should be where everybody else is. So let us know in the comment section if that's resonating for you. What we would love to do for you now as we explore this a little deeper is for all of you to share with us where you're not feeling okay. And we want you to share this, whether you have a question in another area of your life. Any sharing is okay. And what Sophie and I are going to do is we're going to tune in and identify if there's another subconscious limitation we need to explore around this. And if it's in the highest good, we're going to create a transformation. And so our goal today is that by each of you sharing what your deepest limitation is around this, or what your biggest challenge in the area of love and connection is, then we can support you all by creating subconscious shifts on different things that each of the different things that each of you will be bringing up. So this segment is doubly amazing, and maybe even more so, infinitely more incredible than what our usual live events are, because you're all going to get the opportunity to have really deep shifts and transformations around this. So feel free to share those into the comment section now. I'm going to hand over to Sophie to share any insights that she has on this, and also start tuning in for people. Thank you, Sophie.
Thank you. So beautiful. Yeah. And it's obviously such a big topic, but I was just talking to people before and they didn't realize, the collective consciousness, there's so much going on in the collective consciousness right now with not just COVID, but also Valentine's Day stuff on top of that as well. So there's a lot of people that are feeling like, you know, why am I feeling so terrible, or not feeling good enough beneath the surface, or exactly the things you were saying. So if you're feeling that today, guys, as well, just realize it's just a collective consciousness as well. And it's being triggered by some limitations that you have beneath the surface, which we're going to look at today to shift and clear. Or if it's not something we can get to today, please connect in with one of our practitioners, and we would love to give you a free session and help you clear that from your life and see how you can go further forward on your path. The pain-free heart, which wouldn't that be beautiful for everybody? It would be amazing. And I've pretty much closely to accomplish that. So yeah, it's definitely possible. I saw a comment from Carrie, and she said, the best relationship I have is with myself. Second is my cat. And that's just so beautiful and so perfect, Carrie. That's exactly where everybody sort of needs to be, to have that perfect self-loving relationship with themselves, and then to be able to go on to attract the same person, a person that's in the exact same space, and have a relationship like that. It's, you know, ultimate goal. So that's a beautiful little share from Carrie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking your questions. So if you have a limitation that is being triggered, if you've got heartache going on today, or even if it's something else that you're wanting to look at that's a little bit off topic, I can tune into you as well, because it will probably be related back to some sort of limitation that's been triggered today from Valentine's Day. So please pop a comment below, let me know what you're struggling with and what it is I can tune into for you. And I'm going to tune in and get to the root cause and see what's going on for you, and create a shift that's in the highest good for you today. And how beautiful to be doing this alongside Emma. So let's get started. Let's see who we've got first. So we've got Kylie, new here from Perth, Western Australia. Thank you for joining us, Kylie. If you have a question, please pop it in the comment section, and I'll tune in and see what I can do to help you shift and clear that today. We've got Casey, lovely ladies. How long go on? Hello, Casey. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so we've got Shakti. Could I please receive a clearing to attracting my twin soul? Not sure what blockage is to attracting him physically. Thank you. Perfect, Shakti. And let's tune in. I've seen you here a few times, so it's beautiful you're joining us again today. Thank you for coming back and supporting us. It's beautiful. So let's see what we can do for you today. Let's tune into Shakti. What is stopping her from attracting her twin soulmate? Let's see. So the first thing that's coming up for you is just past pain. And so it's causing a bit of a blockage, obviously, from bringing in the next person, because your true self's really wanting you to work through that pain and those limitations first before you attract in the next person. So you're not attracting another person that has those same limitations, and you are just having another relationship that will unfortunately end up in a little bit of pain and struggle. So let's have a look and see if there's limitations around this that have been triggered for you that I can see that are causing this blockage. Let's have a look and see, and it feels like it's going to be valid for everybody else that's on the call today. If I'm tuning in and this limitation feels like it's something you've got beneath the surface, it's definitely valid for you. We're all sort of been drawn to this call for a reason, so just allow this shift to happen for you as well. So we're already just doing a little bit of clearing by just connecting in and bringing our awareness to that limitation. And let's see what wants to come up next. Okay, so the next thing that's coming up is the word trust. And, you know, it feels like you've been hurt in past relationships, and the trust is causing, contributing to this blockage as well. And, you know, you're not really ready to allowing somebody else because of this trust issue. So let's bring it back and see how they're connected and see what truth you need to hear today. So I'm just clearing some of this energy from your heart space, and it feels like we're just connecting in with everyone and just clearing any of this energy and things that have come up on the heart space that are making us feel anything less than amazing, and a little bit of heartache, and so seeing a little bit of stress or anxiety that's coming up around Valentine's Day. So let's all just take a few breaths and just allow that energy to just work through and to shift and clear from our body and from ourselves, so we can just come back to a bit of a clear space. So just allow that shift to happen. Just going to hold space for you all. So what I'm seeing is coming through for everybody is just a little bit of a spark of the true essence of, you know, what love is truly meant to be about and what love truly is, and you know, what the feeling of love is meant to be. You know, it's not, doesn't need to come with all this baggage and pain and fear around it and anxiety. And you know, a lot of people, like, it feels like you, Shakti, are just too scared to go into the next relationship because of all this stuff beneath the surface. But you know, the truth is that's not what love is. We've got to bring ourselves back to the truth of what love is, and this is all just things we've picked up from our life, from society, family, you know, our friends. When they're having trouble in their relationships, we're taking on a whole lot of their pain and a whole lot of their limitations, and we really feel like we are helping them, but we're just taking on more of their struggles, and sometimes that's you know, not allowing them to have the full realizations and the full shifts that they're needing to as well. So if anybody's feeling like that on the call, that they're, you know, holding on to all these pressures and so many other people's problems, and it's just sort of weighing them down, and we're just going to set the intention. We're just going to release whatever's in the highest good, and we're just going to send it back with some self-love and put all those people in a beautiful big ball of pure consciousness in a beautiful safe space with some self-love. And if they need to have a realization, if not, we're just going to send the energy away. But it's just not in the highest good for everybody to be holding on to this energy and causing blockages in their life, so they can't allow in these new opportunities and these new relationships and these new people that are wanting to come into their lives, because we're holding on to things for others. So put it into that perspective. It's like, no, just let it go, you know, let it go. So feels like we just, you know, created a bit of a shift for you, Shakti, and everybody else that's watching this call. And if you're still feeling it's going to keep shifting as we're on the call, just letting go of any of that baggage or, you know, conversations that you've had with people and you've taken on a lot of their stuff. I'm just clearing your space and bringing in a bit of a fresh perspective and a fresh energy for you all to be able to start manifesting that new divine partner, if that's the case. Thank you. Okay, so let's go to the next person. I hope that was resonated with everybody. Let's see who's next. Okay, so we've got Christy, and Christy is saying, hi, lovely ladies. Would love to see if I have blockages to this meeting my soulmate. So I feel like that shift definitely was valid for you as well, Christy, but let's tune in and see for you specifically what else there is. And it feels like we'll go a little bit deeper with everybody else on the call. So let's tune in for you specifically and see if it comes up for everybody else as well, and see what the next blockage is that is stopping you from your soulmate. So I'm seeing for you, Christy, it's something that's coming up around your father. Let's see if I can, if it's in the highest good, to see any details about it. If not, we're just going to set the intention to shift and clear. You might have a realization. Just bring the awareness to that, and I'm just going to hold space. Let's see. So we all get, you know, a lot of mixed messages from our parents and from our father, and it can cause a lot of confusion around love and how relationships should be. And it feels like that's been a little bit of the case for you as well, Christy. So we're just going through and clearing any limitations that I can see that have come up, and anybody else, you know, and it feels like there's a lot of females on this call that I've got a few limitations that have taken on from their father, so we're just going to start to shift and clear some of those and bring in some truth. So for some of you, this might just be a little bit of a heavy process, so just allow my energy to hold some beautiful safe space for you while we have this shift, and just take some breaths and just breathe through this shift and allow it to clear. Just be open to letting go of anything that's not in the highest good anymore, and anything that's just holding you back. It doesn't need to be that way anymore. Okay, perfect. So I'm just also integrating just some energy of self-love here, Christian, for everybody else in the group. And that's going to keep shifting for you. For the next day or so, there's going to be a few things that are going to come up and shift around this. So just be gentle on yourself, and you're having realizations, or anybody else that's on this call, you're having realizations around, maybe this is why I've been a little bit closed off in love, and can sort of see a little bit clearer. This is just going to keep happening for a few of you over the next few days of whatever's in the highest good. So thank you, Christy. I hope that helped. Let's go and see. And so let's see. So if anybody else is also wanting to do a free one-on-one session with one of our practitioners, I'm just going to put the link to our booking link in the comment section. So if this is resonating with you guys and you're feeling like you're wanting a little bit more help in the area of love or in any other area of life, subconscious healing is so incredibly powerful, and we can really help you shift and change some huge things in your life. So please connect in with one of our practitioners, and we will give you a free 15-minute session and see how we can help you start to move forward in life. If you're feeling like you're a little bit stuck as well, that is our forte. We love helping people. Well, my huge purpose is helping people get back to the truth of who they really are, and living the life that's really possible for them, and helping them get back on track. So if that's something you're interested, please book in for a free session. We would love to connect in with you and see what we can do to help. Perfect. So let's go. Emma, do you have any insights you'd like to share, or would you like me just to keep going? Perfect. Feels good. Let's go.
No, not yet. Yes,
let's keep going.
Perfect.
Let's do as many heartache and limitations as we can in one day. If anybody else, please, if you're feeling a little bit shy, please just pop it in the comment section, put it out there, and let's clear this limitation for you. Just put it in there, and I'm sure when you put it in the comment section, it really resonates with a lot of people who have been drawn to this call for a reason. So please put your comment below. So let's have a look. So Julie, nice calm voices. Thank you, Julie. That's beautiful. What next?
Thank you.
So Tracy, I love myself and not to accept anything that does not resonate with me. Trying to clear old patterns. Thank you. Interesting. So let's see who's next. Kylie, I'm feeling like I need to leave my relationship, but feeling guilty. So let's look at, see, Kylie, if it's in the highest good. We definitely shifted something for you today, but let's see. Is there anything else that wants to come through for you that's triggering this guilt? Let's get the truth out. So the truth that's coming through for you is just, follow your heart. Just feel really deep within inside of you of how you feel about yourself while you're in this relationship. It's not necessarily always about the other person. You really do come first in this situation. So really just try and sit with, how do I feel if I'm in this relationship, and in 5 years from now, if I was in this relationship, then how would I feel about myself, and what position would I be in, and try and come from that space a little bit as well. So let's see, who's next? Got Kim. Hi, Kim. Thank you for joining us. So lovely to connect with you again. And we've got, hi, hello, Sonia and Sophie. Oh, you must be in Sonia. So Emma's in Sonia's waiting room. That's actually the beautiful Emma Wachs. Sonia's not with us today. So let's just tune in to Kim and see. I would love very much and appreciate a reading, please. Thank you. So let's tune into Kim and see what messages want to come through for her today. Let's see what's in the highest good. So Kim, I'm just clearing your space for you a little bit. It feels like you've got a lot of other people's energy in your space. And it feels like it's causing a few things for you. So I'm just going through and clearing your space. Infusing some unconditional love and some healing. Let's see if there's any messages that come through. The message is coming through for you, Kim, as well. It feels like you've had some hard things come up, and it's just that message, as I was saying before, of putting yourself first and taking the time for you. Let's see if there's anything else. It feels like for you, a few past patterns and behaviors in relationships are coming up in the subconscious mind that are causing a little bit of fear. So I'm just going to bring in some truth. So the message is coming through for you again, and last time we were on the call, it was really coming down to self-love, and everybody else that's on this call, it comes through every call, it's just self-love is the most important thing. And I think for you, Kim, we were talking about a few self-love things last time, so if that's sort of fallen out of the space for you and hasn't been happening as much as it should be, try and just do a reset and start doing that again. If you can start doing that self-loving thing every day, and anybody else that's watching the call, please try and do that one self-loving thing for yourself each and every day. It makes a huge difference. And even if you don't do it every day, that's okay. But if you can do it every single day, after time, that will shift and change such big things for you. And it really, you're all worth it, and it's completely important in your day. So please, if anybody doesn't feel like they're being self-loving enough, please just do a self-loving exercise and put yourself each day, just even if it's just for a few minutes, and do something self-loving for yourself. Okay, here we got Kimberly. Hi, this is Sophie and Emma, Subconscious Healing. Thank you, Kimberly. So beautiful. Okay. What we got next? Sorry, my comments are jumping around. Shakti, OMG, I had a cry as soon as you said those words, trust. So lovely, thank you, darling. Definitely feeling more at peace. I was staying alive and listen. Strangely, I could not sleep, and suddenly you're all on in 5 minutes. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Shakti. Thank you for sharing. It's so incredibly powerful, subconscious healing, and what we have the ability to do. And yeah, you've also shifted some things for other people just by asking that question. So thank you for sharing as well. Christy, Sophie, that totally resonates with me, Ari, my father. Thank you, Christy. If that's, I'm really happy if that's something you are wanting to go a little bit further with, please book in with one of our practitioners and booking for a free session, and we can go a little bit deeper and help you to clear that limitation, so you don't have to keep experiencing that. It's completely possible of shifting and clearing that in your life. It's not something you have to continue to carry forever. Perfect. So let's keep going. Let's see. Who have we got? Marlene. Hi, Marlene. Thank you for joining. Do you have anything for me today? Thank you, gorgeous girls. You have beautiful, fun energy, Marlene. It's very lovely to connect with you. Thank you for joining us today and bringing your beautiful energy to the group as well. Thank you. So let's see. Any messages? And the first thing after I said that was just like, don't ever stop being you. You have this beautiful, it's almost like this, like this sunshine energy, the energy of sunshine. And, part of your purpose is going and sharing that with the world. And, you're really changing people's lives when you connect with them. And just that message of, don't ever stop being you. You're living your purpose in this world. And even sometimes when it feels like it's hard to do this, definitely just bring that message back of that's part of my purpose, and I'm helping people in a big way every time I can just share that little bit of sunshine on their day. So beautiful. And anybody else that's watching this, don't ever stop being you. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Who have we got next? Sorry, I'm jumping around. Thank you, Sophie. Much appreciated. You are so very welcome, Christy. Thank you for joining us. Okay, let's see who's next. Okay, I've got Tracy. Hi, Tracy. Do you feel anything for me today, please? Let's tune in, Tracy, and see what messages want to come through for you as well. And it's similar to the last lady, Tracy, it's like you've been brought to this call and your energy's brought in some beautiful healing, even if you're not aware of it. Your energy is brought in some beautiful healing for other people that are on this call, and I've been struggling with a little bit of heartache, so that's really beautiful. So I'm not sure if you have uncovered much of being a healer before, or if this is something you do often, but you're definitely helping some of the people on this call to clear that energy a little bit as well. So that's really beautiful. So if you have uncovered much of your life purpose so far, if you haven't, definitely connecting with us for a life purpose discovery call. If this is something you sort of started to explore but you're not fully aware of, definitely connecting with us. We can tell you and help you see what your life purpose is, or clear any limitations that are holding you back and blocking you in the area of life purpose, and help you get to that in the most powerful way possible. That is what our team is for. We have a life purpose discovery team, and incredible. Thank you. So Kim, thank you so much, sweetness. Kim, you are so welcome. So lovely to connect with you again, and thank you for joining us today. Marlene, thank you. Beautiful. You are so very welcome. Thank you for joining us, Marlene. And I can see Michelle Jones putting some love hearts, an English flag, and a fingers crossed emoji. It's beautiful. If you have a question, please pop it in the comment section below. I'll tune into that for you and see if there's anything I can shift and clear for you if you'd like to bring anything to the group, Michelle. Thank you. Otherwise, if not, you've just put in some beautiful love hearts and love. So let's see. I've got Avalon. Avalon. Oops, sorry. Hello, is my psych. I think she's wanting to connect with you, Sonia or Emma. See if anything comes through. Let me know if there is, and you jump on and connect with Avalon. Emily, hi Emily, thank you for joining us. It's so beautiful to have you here today. What did you say? Sorry. Let's connect in. Emily, can I please receive a clearing around male relationships? Yes, you definitely can, Emily. Let's tune in and see what wants to come through for Emily today. Let's have a look. So the first thing that was coming up for you, Emily, was just past hurt. It feels like a lot of things are resurfacing for you around this to be able to, coming to the surface to be shifted and cleared. So it feels like you're just sort of going through that process at the moment as well. So if you're feeling like there's some struggles around this, definitely know that's just what's happening, and it's just coming up to be cleared. So you don't have to keep carrying that into your future, and your energy feels really good. It feels like you've been doing some work. So let's see what else that wants to come through for you. Getting the word struggle for you. Not sure if you're still having a little bit of a struggle. Let's see what truth we can bring in for you. So the truth that's coming through for you, Emily, is you've got to be walking the path to your own heart at the moment. Seeing it in a way of, you're walking in the path to someone else and someone else's heart and love and things like that. But your message, true self message, is coming through for you, and for a few other people is you've got to walk the journey to your own heart first, and through that process there'll be things clearing and things will come up along the way. But just know that's what you're doing, Emily. You're just walking on the path towards your own heart. So that's a really beautiful message from your true self for you and anybody else that's watching today. So just keep taking that one step at a time forwards. You just keep going in that right direction towards your own heart. So thank you for sharing. It's very beautiful. Okay, so let's see. Kerry, thank you. You've helped me so much with my last reading with regards to work emotions. So is there any other energy around a soulmate in the future friends. Yes, Carrie, let's have a look for you. So any other messages around soulmate or future friends? So I feel like we're going to look at a little bit of a blockage around friends for you, Carrie. It's probably going to relate to soulmate. Let's see what the blockage is that wants to come through for you today. So what's coming through for you, Carrie, is such a similar message to Emily, and well, in a way, it's the same truth as Emily, but it's, you know, you're not fully loving yourself first, and you're not in a fully self-loving space to be able to attract the people in that you're wanting to attract. You're sort of, you know, giving too much and coming from some limitation, so it's causing you to it almost allows your friends to take more than what they should from you and what you should be giving. But you know, the truth is that you're amazing and you have so much to give to these people, and it should be an equal balance. So if you feel like there's anybody in your life that is out of that balance or taking a little bit too much, just try disconnecting from them for a little while. It's so incredibly powerful, and you'll start to you know, get some of your energy back and realize how much people were really, you know, draining from you and pulling you into their situations, and you start to feel like that's a bit of your reality, a bit of your existence. When you get caught up in other people's problems and dramas and things, you start to really feel like and attract that into your life. So if you're wanting to not be attracting that into your life, cut out anybody that's not in the highest good and isn't giving back to you in the same amount that you're giving to them, and just unattach them for them for a little while. It doesn't have to be forever, but if you can think of anybody that would be valid for, please just do a small unattachment from them as well. So I hope that helps you, Carrie. And let's have a look. Kimberly, let's have a look for Kimberly. Thank you for joining us today, Kimberly. And anybody else that is having a struggle around relationships, love, or something else is coming up for you in life, please pop it in the comment section. I'm going to tune in for you and see what it is that we need to shift and clear today. Let's have a look for Emily. Love to clear what's in my highest good, please. Yes, definitely. So let's keep going with you today, Emily. Not Emily, sorry, Kimberly, sorry. Kimberly. Okay, Kimberly, let's tune in and see. And Emily as well, maybe it's your true self coming through that's going to be the same thing for you. So Emily and Kimberly. Let's see what's in the highest good, if it connects in any way. Let's see. So Kimberly, I'm going back to heartache, which is similar to what we were just doing in your session before. Heartache from your past and just struggling to let go. A little bit more of this. So let's see what it is that you need to hear. So the truth that's coming through for you is it's time to walk forward on your journey and you know, leave that past behind, leave those past relationship pains and that past struggles behind. It's time to just, you know, walk forward and take it step by step and go on that journey. It's almost like you're hanging around and we were looking at that sort of resistance, or holding on to the resistance of wanting justification for things that have happened to you, but it's just creating more of that and attracting more of those people. So it's just, you know, just like the message for you is just like walk on and hold your head high and you know, be in your true power and in your strength, and then you'll attract someone from that incredible space and for who you truly are. You know, you're an amazing strong woman. You are such a strong woman, and you want to be attracting someone from that space and not from you know, not the truth of who you are, of those limitations. And so yeah, be that strong woman who you truly are, and then that divine partner energy that we were talking about before, that was starting to get ready to come through for you, is going to come even quicker. So that divine partner journey is definitely coming on your way. Perfect. Emma, would you like to chime in on anything?
Yes, I just saw a couple of comments on the Subconscious Healing Facebook page. There's a message there from Carrie. She says she loves being single. What would her limitation be? I could totally relate to that. So let me tune in for you, Carrie, and see what comes up for you today. And we're not in the business of creating limitations where there are none. So let's see if there's a message or if there's a root cause of something beneath the surface for you. So Carrie, what's really interesting for you is that I can see that life within you that's been reignited for you, and I can see how much you do love being single, enjoying your own company. It's such a really special gift to have, and I think everybody needs to have this at some point in their life, right? And you know, it's always been interesting to me when we have periods where we're single or we're not in an intimate relationship, or even if we're not in one that we feel is a long-term intimate relationship, we can start to feel a little uneasy. And so what's really interesting for Carrie is that she's got a lot of peace in her life around the decisions that she's made. So she feels really peaceful knowing that she's made the right decisions for her throughout her entire life. And so if there are any of you out there who aren't feeling okay being single, I recommend exploring this. What decisions have I made in the past that are leaving me feeling uncomfortable? We can all learn from Kerry in this way. And we can, another thing to look at would be, where am I still punishing myself for, you know, failed relationships in the past, or where I've said the wrong thing, or, you know, that moment where you find yourself really liking someone and then you realize that they've not liked you back. All of those things, they start to build up as little failures that the mind keeps in a specific place, and the emotions and trauma connected to these live in the subconscious mind. And so if we were to explore these kinds of subconscious limitations right back to the very first time that we experienced this level of you know, this level of emotional pain, then we would be able to uncover what's there beneath the surface for us. So if that's resonating for anybody, I would love to just do an exercise to clear that for you all. So any energy that's ready to leave, we're just going to clear that surrounding any time we've been feeling that we're not okay because we haven't done what we're feeling we should. It's really important to be able to love ourselves no matter what has happened in our lives. Perfect. And especially when it comes to relationships, we hold so tightly onto, you know, the decisions that we've made and the things that we've said, whether we wish we had said them or not. You know, we may have guilt beneath the surface about saying something that we knew was the right decision. So that's what we want to be able to clear for you all today. Perfect. And then that can allow a new level of peace to come in for you around, I'm okay just as I am. I've made the right decision in each and every moment when it comes to my relationships. Perfect. So well done. You may be feeling some shifts within the subconscious, or you may just be noticing there's energy leaving, or you may be having certain thoughts or memories showing up that are ready to go. So just allow for them to be let go of. This is a safe space for us all to be free from those sorts of limitations from our past. Perfect. Well done. And so now I'm just going to come back to Kerry and see what I can clear for her, because she has a lot of peace with the decisions that she's made in this area of her life. So let's see what might be beneath the surface for her. So for you, Kerry, there's some difficulties when it comes to love and connection in general. So we may be so happy with where we're at in life with our relationship status, but it still doesn't mean that we were loved enough as a child and that we haven't suffered some level of trauma for not being loved by our parents as much as what we wanted to be, as much as what we chose when we first came into this level of being. So for you, Kerry, that would be the thing to explore, utilizing your subconscious healing techniques just to see, is there anything else, connected to my childhood? Are there any other places in my life where I've been feeling that I haven't been loved quite as much as what I feel I could have been? And of course, we all know, as we mentioned earlier, that these things are just tied in with early childhood experiences. So something that's feeling really important for us to revisit is, even if we have not been loved as much as what we needed to as a child, we need to know that we're okay. We can't be punishing ourselves because our parents weren't able to love us enough. Even if we had so much love from our parents, yet we're still struggling in our relationships, it can be really evident that there are subconscious limitations that have created that. And a lot of that stems back down to, what are we holding on to? So I'd love to just come in and offer the space for everybody to clear this limitation for themselves as well. If this is something that they're feeling and experiencing, where am I not feeling okay in my current relationships? And where am I not feeling okay with my current relationship status? And just see what comes up for you. Share these into the comment section and allow for my energy to slowly come in and let those limitations go. Amazing. Well done, everyone. The feeling of not feeling okay may even feel like it's got nothing to do with your relationship. No matter what it is that's showing up for you, just allow for that all to be released. And what you'll find is this level of not feeling okay, once we've been able to clear something around that, there's this new opening that becomes present for us, because we not only become able to be more open in relationships, but love and connection in every area of our life starts to open up. So we may notice this with our connection within ourselves. We may not even realize that we have this fear of being able to love ourselves because of the trauma we've had in the area of love. We may also notice that this is connected to things that that haven't happened to us in this lifetime. So there may be energy that we've taken on from our parents that's connected with their journey with their parents. And this may go back pretty far throughout the generations. If somebody within our family line has suffered trauma at some stage, and nobody has been able to let go of this, then we will still carry on this energy in the form of, I'm not okay, but not really know exactly why that exists. So this is what we want to be able to uncover for you all today, or how long something's been with you. It doesn't matter how our mind attempts to rationalize what is there for us. if we're not feeling okay within ourselves on any level, it will bring up hesitations when it comes to love and connection. And it's not always with other people. This could be with, with our pets, with our friends, with our family members, with ourselves, in whatever way this wants to show up. This can become a difficulty for us. And there's one more thing that's wanting to be explored for us all. And it's really interesting because there's this really beautiful sensation that we get when we realize we're in the best place we've ever been in our lives before. It's feeling a little bit of this. So the best place that we've ever been in means that we're feeling more love than we've ever had before with somebody, and we just feel so complete within that. But something that I've learned really deeply is that the best that I've ever felt before is not the best that it can be. So if we're finding ourselves feeling as though, we're really happy and fulfilled within ourselves, but we're also having the realization, oh my gosh, is this as good as it can get? I urge you to continue clearing and continue exploring what may be possible there for you if there was more available to you. Because it's very possible that, yes, this is the best that you've ever experienced, but there's more. And something that Sophie and I have really loved with subconscious healing and the amazing life purpose trainings that we've done is that we're experiencing more and more every day that there are infinite levels of universal love and abundance that wants to be received. And once you've been able to access that and you've been able to bring that into fruition for yourself, then again, it starts to spill over into all of the different areas of your life. And you get to know that you're okay because you can always move forward and access those new levels. If we find ourselves feeling, yes, I'm in the best place I've ever been in, and we find ourselves feeling as though, well, that's good enough, we may be limiting ourselves. We may have created a ceiling for ourselves that we don't even know exists if we're not open to seeing new levels of love. So for you, Kerry, it's feeling as though there's some new levels of love that you're wanting to bring in for yourself. And the byproduct of that is having a beautiful, beautiful people in your life that you get to explore this with. But without being open to explore new levels of love for ourselves, then we block the possibility of that happening. And what happens when we do that is that we get to keep our levels of self-love without having to open ourselves up to relationships that will be in the same way we've experienced them in the past. So it feels like for you, Kerry, there's no need to feel that you need to be anywhere other than where you are, but having access to new levels of universal love is going to benefit your life in ways you never before could have imagined. And the possibility of somebody else coming to your life, if you end up choosing that for yourself, is there for you. And that possibility is always there for all of us. It never disappears. It just becomes, a journey of where we've decided to uncover that for ourselves. And Marcus has left a really interesting comment in the comment section around timelines. And I want to touch on that quickly because this has come into play so much for me when it comes to my intimate relationships and also my friendships. I find that the people don't always seem to matter quite as much as where I'm feeling I am within myself. And so it really brings into play the mirror aspect that we have when we are connecting with people in relationships, and I could talk about this forever, but it may need to be a whole other segment that Sophie and I can do another time. But for now, the message that's wanting to come through for anybody that's been able to see this and is maybe wondering, is the person that I'm in a relationship with the perfect person for me, or is there more out there for me? The best way to understand this is to be able to allow in the next level for yourself, and then see whether the other person is also still on the same timeline as you. And if that person is on the same timeline as you, they will transform alongside of you. And there's no saying how long that will happen for. That could be for a day, it could be for a year, it could be for 10 years or 50 years. We just don't know. But it's one of those amazing decisions that we made as we chose to come into this level of being as a human. But what there is to know is that no matter where we go, there's always going to be somebody on the other side of this journey who's ready to transform alongside of us. So that feels as though for anybody who's listening here today and wondering about their current relationships, we could stay there forever and wonder. We could stay there forever wondering. But in the meantime, as we're wondering, we're hurting ourselves because we haven't been able to give enough to ourselves. And if that's happening for us, we are not doing best by us, and we're also not doing best by our partner because they don't have the opportunity to be able to transform either. So relationship connections are all about each person's ability to access universal love within themselves. And that's something really, really, really important that we've been wanting to share for everybody, and something really important we've been wanting to offer for everybody is a way to be able to ensure that no matter where you're at in your life, that you and your family or your friends or your partners or just you on your own are equipped to have what you need moving forward. So I hope that all of the beautiful tune-ins and clearings that we've done for you today have been able to offer you that. And I urge you to explore that in your with your amazing Valentine's Day tomorrow. Now that we've cleared that limitation, I'm not okay, and we've brought in some new levels of truth around what it means to be fulfilled within ourselves, trust that the universe has what you need. And if we find a way of being able to access that within ourselves, then we're always fulfilled. We're always self-loving, and we have the level of belief that we need, and that level of knowing that there's always going to be more for us. So I would love to hand this over to Sophie in case she has any more tune-ins on that. And we're just going to round up all of the other comments and messages that have been shared into the chat for today, because we're almost, our time is almost up, but I wanted to pass on to Sophie in case she has any more insights to share around this for today.
I feel like that was perfect, and we're a bit out of time to go on a little bit of that. But I just wanted to say Heather's on here, and I just wanted to say hi to Heather. Thank you for joining. It's been a while since I've been connecting with you, so I just wanted to say hi to Heather as well. And if anybody's feeling like they're really struggling at the moment, please just reach out to us. We can help you in whatever ways in the highest good, and help you create a shift and help you change your life. If you're feeling like you've been in a relationship for a long time and not quite sure how to get out of it and need some help, please connect in with us, and we can help you see the next steps forward, and help you see a path forward, or any limitations that you're struggling with. Please just connect in with us. We are always here to help anyone and everyone that's struggling. So yeah, I'll just put our link in one more time, and anybody would like to connect with one of our team, please just book in a free session, and we'll help you in whatever ways in the highest good. Thank you, Emma. That's beautiful.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Sophie. Oh my gosh. And yes, double everything Sophie said. I hope you're all feeling amazing. We've brought in some new levels of universal love for you all today. So thank you for joining. And thanks to everybody who shared their comments, because you've all contributed. Even if we didn't get to answer your questions specifically, you've all contributed to what's come through for us all today. So thank you, everybody. I hope you all have a beautifully fulfilled Valentine's Day, and I hope that it doesn't end there. I hope you all find new levels of universal love within yourselves, and you receive the support that you need to keep that journey going, and to keep accessing those new levels. And yeah, definitely reach out with Sophie or myself. We are now experts at bringing in universal love for, you know, individuals, but also for entire families if that's what's needed. So definitely connect in with us for a free session if you'd like to explore that. We love doing this for people, and we're so excited to have connected with you all today. And we hope to see you again soon. Mwah. Bye, everyone.